Alright, changed out the button, got a new buzz button. I can't believe it. Believe it or not, the button was totally open. It's right here. Totally open. I never have come across that before. But yeah, we'll see here. Hang this. You're gonna fall, right? Yeah, it's happy. Isolation transformers buzz layering. Wanna check my amp draw. 200 milliamps right now. That is on. Let's hit. Still nothing, but I think there's a reason for it. We'll see. Okay, we're on water droplets. I don't know what the... Oh, it's got the fan. That's for fan. Go fan. Got 3 settings. If you see there. Uh-oh, it's acting weird already. Why is that? Okay, that drops the fan. Hitting it again drops the fan. Timer. I'll try it without the time first. I'll just hit power. Yeah! Oh! I hope it works. I hope it works though. I know it's working, but I hope it's cold air coming out. At least it feels cold. Cold to me. I need a dehumidifier so bad. Pray for me. Now that's got the temperature on it, which doesn't make any sense for... Oh, now I can't change the fan. I think the fan setting is on wet mode there, raindrop mode, which is dehumidification. I think the fan is set at its limit. It's just surprising that I can't adjust. Instead of the temperature, it should be percentage of humidity that I'm looking to get. That's what I care about the most. I don't care. I don't need AC. I like to be warm. That's why I lived in Florida. I like it warm. I want to burn. Just don't want to burn in hell. That's the one place we'll stay away from that's hot. Everything else, woo, what do we got? What do we got? No, I gotta play around with the other things, see what happens. Timer. Timerification. Got the hour. 2 hours. Okay, so hitting fan again doesn't do nothing. That's the timer. Set the timer. Now I'm cycling through. Now I'm just fan on. Big fan. Are you a fan? Now I should be able to roll through it. There it goes. Full blast fan. See if I do that, it's going to knock my thing off here, yeah? Maybe. You know I'm going to get zapped. It's got to happen. Let's see, so hitting it, there it goes, drops it. Oh, and it's flipping through the relays here. You can hear them flip, click, flip. Power's down. And that's sunshine mode. Which I have no idea what. I want to see if it's working right as far as dehumidification. So let's go back to that. That looks like AC mode there. So it actually acted like our condenser. The condenser evaporator is up here then. That's the condenser down there. Big start capacitor. That should be for the pump. To pump the pressure up to like 400 some PSI on the high side. And the low side, which is the side that starts it all off, feeding into here. Into the condenser. That is going to be the, it's like 250 PSI. Okay, that's on. I just don't understand why I can't change that. But anyways, this is weird too. It's got a little drain for a drain plug on the backside. I'll show you the backside too, so you know. Just to kind of show the whole unit. That's why I put the front on initially too, and to work on it obviously. But the thing that's weird is they say that the water all collects from on the evaporator and drains down into the condenser here, and then when it's down here, I guess it like splashes inside the channel there, right in between. You'll see it on the other side. There's a little motor for it. Splashes the water up on it, so it's supposed to self like evaporate is pretty much what they were saying. And then unless you have too much humidity, then it'll drain out the front. But I've never heard of that before. I figured it makes water. That's what it's meant to do. Take it out of the air, which I have a problem with in my basement, pretty bad. I got two of the smaller units that I use when it gets up past 60%. It's just odd that that's Fahrenheit. But I can't seem to change that. But this one should be cold. And then the evaporator should be hot, which is over here. I think I'm saying that right. And the way it works, it's key that it has, because you need the hot and the cold, the opposites. That's what actually makes your moisture for you. Similar to like when it's cold outside, really cold, and you go up to a window and you breathe on it, it makes moisture right there. That's kind of similar to what's going on here. Because it's colder on one side, the air coming through, it collects onto the fins, and then it collects enough in the raindrops or droplets, and then them drain down. A little bit weird with how it splashes and that, but also you don't get your money's worth with dehumidification when it's 65 degrees or lower, just because the way the air pressure is, at that temperature it changes. Not saying that, I guess you could still make water out of it, you just don't make near as much as when it's 65 or over. But I mean, that's still pretty cold. I wonder if this is low. We'll let it keep running. I want to show you guys here the information on this thing and the model and everything, so that you guys know. I gotta do this without making too big a ruckus. Stay there, puppy. Come on. Stay. All right. All right. Yeah, and as you can see right here is the paperwork. And, oh, I just heard it kick up. Wow, now it's really cold. I shut the heating duct off. But anyways, here's the switch. And again, it's open. It's open all the way. So, I can't believe that's how it was. Tactile switch. That's all that is. It's an Amana unit. It's a 1200 watt unit. Runs at, they say, 10.5 amps. I'm gonna write this stuff down too. I'll collect this. And it just kicked up and it's running at 7.2 amps. I got it right here. I'll pop it so you guys can show it. Voltage, set amps is 7.2. Volties are 110.7. Latskis 776. $799, 800. Power factor Very nice power factor. That is a very, very bad. 1 is perfect, so a 1 right here is perfect. Not 0.1, that's still not good, but 1.00 is a perfect power factor. And that has to do with your capacitor droppers and all that. It's your phase angle and everything. Making sure your voltage, what is it, your voltage, your sine wave is running the same as your amperage, something like that. I talked about it before. It confuses me sometimes, but yeah, 4 points or 2 liters an hour, which is awesome. You can ignore this. That's just I was running my vacuum. Vacuum I got, the motor burned out, so I cut a hole and I got this monster motor for it. As you can tell by the numbers, that it's sick. It's running. The cord I got on it, I can only run it for a little bit to be safe, because the cord I got on it is too small. Actually, it's actually a decent sized cord, but it gets hot. It's too small. So, but yeah, that thing, it's sick. It really sucks now. And yeah, here's the model, AP148DS. So that is the model. Let's see what we got going on. Okay, and now that is out. That's out. And the return should be. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. But yeah, them are the numbers for that. And boot you back over here. Judging, I mean, 1200 watts. I guess that would be the AC mode. I'm not really totally certain here. Definitely cold coming out. Cool, I'll say, not super cold. These are fairly warm. This is kind of warm here. See, and I thought this, when it comes out, the side that is the out, I thought that was the supposed to be the hot side, which is this. It's not screaming hot, it's warm. I mean, I even wondered if the. Figured you'd hear the pump. I don't think the pump is running, which I don't understand. And the temperature is dropping. I imagine it probably helps having it all put together. we go. Blow some vapor in it and that just shot up. This is the sensor for the humidity right here. And I think it's just a bunch of I don't know what it is. Talking out my wazhole. See that shoot up? I'm blowing it out. It's not like it's that warm coming out of my mouth. You know what? If I sprayed water on it, that would tell me. Spray it with some water. Let's see if it makes a difference. Went down, the water's a little bit cool. This is acting like a temperature gauge, but it shouldn't be temperature. The temperature one should be this one. It feeds through over into here. Oh yeah, these are getting cold. These are nice and cold. Oh, that's awesome. I just hope that's not AC. You'd figure the AC would be this one. That's the fan. Fan's rolling along.